What's up, everyone? Thanks for stopping back for a new episode on an all-new car and a pack that just came out for project cars. I think it's the All-American pack that just dropped. It comes with 4 cars, including this car here today that we're going to talk about. It's the Dallara DW12. It has some history that I'm going to go over with you guys. You can see all the livelies that I'm flicking through right now. But just to get into it a little bit, the car is a rear-wheel drive mid-engine V6 that produces 680 horsepower and 298 foot-pounds of torque. It has a top speed of 232 miles per hour. The total weight of the car is 1,598 pounds, and that's because of its carbon fiber and Kevlar structure. Okay, so the reason why this car has the DW12, I'm going to get into the history of that. The chassis is named after Dan Weldon, who was 33 years old and was killed at Las Vegas Motor Speedway on October 16, 2011. He was on lap 12, and it was about a 15-car pileup, and he was driving the number 77 car and was involved in a fatal crash when he became airborne, hit the catch fence, and when he hit the catch fence, he hit cockpit first, which ended up he died from blunt force trauma to the head. He left behind a wife and 2 children, and he was 33 years old. That race to him was very important. He was starting to peak in his career. He had a $5 million bonus if he was to win that race on that day. And there was some commentary earlier in the race where he was talking to the announcers on how important the day was to him, and tragically he was killed on that day. Starting in 2012, IndyCar and the Dallara negotiated a fixed cost for this chassis. Just so you understand, it's basically for the chassis alone, and the price for that would be $349,000. And what's amazing about this car is that you can do a lot of stuff with it, because it comes with a V6. It's either single turbo or dual turbo, so a bi-turbo setup. It comes with different brake configurations, all made by Brembo, so you can get 4-pot or 6-pot brakes. And it comes with different aero kits, which make this car pretty unique, and you can set it up for any track. And lots of great stuff about it. The manufacturer itself has won 12 of the 16 Indianapolis 500s that it competed in, and the car has reached a giant milestone for the manufacturer, where it hit its 200th IndyCar win. So we're about ready to get into this. I'm going to start running around on the track and tell you how the car feels, and you can obviously see how it handles, and have fun watching. I'll give you some commentary, and I'll talk to you then. Okay guys, at this point, just so you know where you started seeing the footage from as with me driving, I already ran 1 lap at this point to warm up my tires. I'm now making a 2nd lap to post the time, and I just got to say, this car is absolutely phenomenal. Just be very cautious when the tires are cold. This thing will get out from underneath you in a heartbeat. But once the tires get heated up, it is truly amazing. This car will stick to the ground like nobody's business. I'm serious. The car is absolutely superb. Wherever you point it, it's going to go for the most part, as long as you're not going too fast into a turn and you start shoveling out to the outside. Another thing, coming out of a turn, you hit the apex and you start accelerating out. Be cautious with too much acceleration, because it will slide out on you unless the tires are really heated up. Just so everybody knows at this point, if you've never watched any one of my videos before, I do use a Logitech force feedback driving wheel, the G29. It's truly amazing. If you do not have one, you need to get one. You will literally feel every single bump in the road. You will feel the car shoveling. You'll feel if it gets light. I mean, absolutely anything that could happen, you're going to feel. Coming down that last straightaway, as you can see, I'm hitting bumps, and you see my head shake in the camera, and you know, I'm feeling it all through the wheel, every single little thing. So it's something that you truly need to invest in. For $400. It'll totally change the way you have any you know, race car simulator experience. It'll take it to the next level, I promise. You need to get one. Alright, just so you guys know, another thing to note, when you see any of my videos, I have no driving aids on whatsoever, no stability control, no traction control, and no braking assist. I have real tire wear and real fuel usage on. So when you start seeing the way I drive, it's going to, not necessarily the way that I drive, but you know, I got real damage on. I have all that stuff. So if I was to hit a wall, literally my wheels would rip off. If it was at a great enough speed, if I was to hit, you know, something softly, you know, my alignment would be knocked out, whatever it would be. So it's as realistic as possible, and it's something that you need to start getting used to, because you get a new sense of what the car has to offer. It'll also teach you, you know, better techniques on like throttle response and, you know, braking distances, and it'll also teach you how to, you know, actually pump your own brakes to the point where you're not, you know, just smashed on the brakes and you're skidding into a wall. Those are all good techniques to learn, by the way, and what better way to do it than on a simulator, because obviously I'm not going to crash $1 million car, and you know, it's just a car that you can reset the game and start over with. So start trying to learn all these techniques. It's going to improve you and your racing skills, and you know, have fun and enjoy. I'm going to stop commentary right now at the moment. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this, but just so you know, at the end I did go through all the views. I did go outside the car so you can hear how fabulous the car sounds. I mean, it's truly amazing with the note that this car has. Right now, inside the cockpit helmet view, you can't really hear what the car has to offer. So, like I said, stay tuned to the end of the video. It's only a couple more minutes, and you will be able to hear the actual note of the car. It's amazing, trust me. So stick around, and I'll talk to you then. All right. as I promised you guys earlier, I told you I'd go to an exterior view and allow you to hear the exhaust note of this car. It's truly amazing. I'm flipping through some of the views on the inside. Now I'm on the outside right side of the driver's exterior view. It's truly amazing. You can see the suspension working. You can see all the force inputs into the driver. Watch his head under heavy braking or acceleration. You can even see when he hits a bump, you get the whole head shake. I mean, all the way down to the paint reflection inside the car. This simulator is truly amazing. If you don't have it, you need to get it. And if you're a race enthusiast like myself, you'd love the game. I mean, there's no better way to play it than with a force feedback wheel. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing with giving you the history of the vehicles, telling you how I operate the car, all of that stuff. Please, if there's any way I could, make this any better, please leave comments in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I keep driving, and I'll talk to you then.